Everyone is using AI completely wrong. They open Claude or Gemini, type a prompt, get a mediocre answer, then spend the next 20 minutes fixing it. The result? More work, more frustration, and somehow less productivity than before. But what if your AI already knew exactly how you wanted it to work before you even typed a prompt? What if it could act like a business consultant, a project manager, a document analyst, or even an SEO expert on demand? That's exactly what Claude Skills can do. And while most people are talking about coding, today I'm going to show you 8 completely free Claude skills. They can save hours of work every week, even if you've never written a single line of code. Let's get started. Before we jump into the video, I spend a lot of time researching and figuring out these workflows. If you appreciate that, please hit the like button and subscribe for more AI and productivity tips. All right, let's get into it. First, what actually is a skill? People make it sound complicated, but a skill is literally just a text file with a set of instructions. That's it. Instead of typing out a huge prompt every time you want Claude to do something, you just install this file once. From then on, Claude knows exactly how to do that specific job perfectly. You can use these in the Claude desktop app, Claude Code, or the web interface. It takes 30 seconds to install one. Just go to your Claude interface, click the sidebar menu, and hit Customize. From there, go to Create New Skills. Now click on Create a Skill and Upload a Skill. You can just drop in the zip file or the skill file here. I have this GitHub link of a skill. This is called the caveman skill. I will download the file. Then I will upload the skill here. Done. Our skill has been uploaded. From that point forward, you can trigger that skill in any chat just by typing a / and the skill name. It is that simple. Okay, the first skill is the caveman skill. We just uploaded it. I will share all the links to the skill files in the video description. This skill changes how Claude communicates. Sometimes Claude is very verbose. This skill fixes that. You just say /caveman or use caveman to trigger it. Claude drops all the filler. No articles, no hedging phrases like, "I'd be happy to help with that." No fluff. Just the technical substance in the most compressed form possible. This will save you time and tokens. Skill 2 is Grill Me. Here's the problem this solves. You have a plan. Maybe it's a feature you want to build, a business decision you're about to make, and you think the plan is solid, but you haven't really stress tested it. You haven't poked holes in it. That's what Grill Me does. Once it's installed, you just say, "Grill me on this plan," and Claude switches into interrogator mode. It interviews you relentlessly, one question at a time, walking down every branch of your decision tree. And for each question it asks, it also gives you its recommended answer. So it's not just grilling you for the sake of it, it's also helping you think. Quick pause. If you're watching this channel, you're clearly someone who wants to actually use AI, not just learn about it. So I put together something that'll save you a lot of time. It's a free pack of more than 150 expert-built prompts and AI skills. It covers strategy, marketing, sales, content, and operations. The link is in the description down below. These aren't generic AI prompts you find on social media. Every single one is built from proven business frameworks and best-selling books. I read through over 60 business books and built these prompts from those ideas. So instead of starting from a blank page, you're essentially starting from decades of business knowledge. If you've ever typed a prompt, got a mediocre answer, and spent an hour fixing it, this is what fixes that problem. It's completely free. Link is in the description down below. Now back to the video. Skill 3 is the slide deck builder. This one tackles something people genuinely dread. Most people can figure out how to make slides look decent. The problem is everything that happens before you open the design tool. You have to figure out what to say, in what order, what deserves its own slide, what needs more explanation. With this skill, you give Claude Code a few sentences about your topic, or even just the title, and it produces a complete slide. Logical structure, clear flow, each slide's content already mapped out. Now, instead of starting from nothing, you're editing something that already has a shape. Skill 4 is the explainer graphic skill. This one is for anyone who's ever tried to explain something technical and watch the other person's eyes glaze over. This skill takes any concept you describe and turns it into an HTML explainer. It includes visual steps, simple analogies, and short sections that are easy to scan. The output is a proper visual walkthrough that you can open in a browser immediately. Now I can send someone this link instead of writing 4 paragraphs in Slack and hoping they follow along. Use this anytime you have a concept that feels hard to communicate in words alone. I ran out of tokens. I am showing you how to do this using a free account. So I can't do much. It's possible to use a free account and use these skills, but you need a premium account for extensive use. Skill 5 is market competitors. It helps you research your competitors. Competitive analysis is genuinely time-consuming. If you want to understand your market, who the players are, how they're positioned, where the gaps are, you'd normally spend hours across tabs taking notes, building spreadsheets manually. This skill automates that whole process. You run /market competitors and give it a URL. It identifies your direct competitors, indirect competitors, and aspirational competitors. Then it analyzes each one: messaging, pricing, features, SEO strategy, social media presence, even customer reviews. And it outputs everything into a structured file. It will take a few minutes for Claude to generate the report. You can do other things in the meantime. Skill 6 is decision counsel. When you're facing a big decision alone, you naturally think about it in a certain way. You think from your own perspective with your own biases. Even if you try to steelman the other side, you tend to miss the questions that someone with a totally different background would immediately ask. Decision counsel runs multiple expert personas simultaneously, each analyzing your decision from a different angle. It considers the strategic, financial, operational, risk-focused, customer-focused, whatever makes sense for the decision at hand. It lets them clash. Then it synthesizes all of that into one clear recommendation with next steps. Skill number 7 is SEO audit. If you manage websites or create content, install this right now. It does a systematic SEO check of titles, meta descriptions, page speed, structured data, and then automatically converts the findings into an actionable to-do list. Run it against a URL, and within seconds you have a prioritized list of what to fix. Instead of manually auditing a page or paying for a separate SEO tool, you just run this. Skill 8 is the Meta Skill Creator. It's a skill for building your own skills. Over time, you'll notice you keep doing the same type of task in the same way. Maybe it's how you structure a client report or how you write product specs. Every time you start that task, you have to re-explain the process to Claude from scratch. Skill Creator lets you capture that process permanently. You just describe your workflow in plain language, and it generates a proper skill file that Claude will follow automatically from that point on. How you use this is simple. Just invoke this skill and tell it your process in plain English. You don't need to learn markdown formatting or system prompts. It interviews you, figures out what you need, and sets the skill up for you to save and use forever. After you have used AI to do something, you can also invoke this skill and ask Claude to create a skill based on the work process. I know 8 skills is a lot to take in, so please don't overdo it. Start with the 2 or 3 that match what you're actually doing this week. Get comfortable with those, then add more as you need them. I'll put the download links for all 8 skills in the description below, so you can grab them without rewinding. Drop a comment if there's a skill I missed that you love, because with 90,000 options out there, I'm sure I've missed some good ones. If you want to go deeper and get even more out of AI for your business, I've got another video you'll love. Check it out right here.